Come
I got a
on.
question. I got a question. So
Okay,
nobody
go
want to
ahead.
say that.
All right.
So I bought your contracts for like apartment cleaning. Okay.
Okay.
It's like a contract. So it's kind of hard for me since I'm doing residential. Seem like I always get a lot of residential more than commercial. So I ended up getting a total of 4 clients just recently on the
Okay.
app, just like, and they tried my service and they was like, hey, we want to just stick with your cleaning company. I
Okay.
want to give them a service agreement because I had one person kind of walk out. I was doing good cleaning. He tipped us every time we came, but of course
Hmm.
he walked out. And I'm
Hmm.
like, if I had a service agreement in place, he wouldn't have did that. And I'm not telling nobody like, if you can't afford it, true, you got to cancel it. I understand that, but I don't
Right.
want people to do that. Like just period, like walk out, on us and say, oh well, have a nice day. My wife quit her job or whatever.
Hmm.
So I
Yeah.
want to be able. So when I looked at your agreement, I'm trying to debate how can I make it into for residential, if that makes sense. Because
Right.
I'm
Right.
like I think it's need to be rules involved when they
Right.
see us, you know.
Yeah, yeah. And I can understand it can be a little hard for residential, but in your contract, all of my contracts, I try to strive for the whole 12 months. I want to lock each client down for 12 months. And it's just a conversation at the beginning. I have had some clients not be comfortable with it and they just want to do a trial run with us because they don't want to be stuck with a crappy cleaning service if they don't like us, right? So what
Yes,
I'll do is I'll say, okay, well, we'll do a trial run for, how long is it going to take? A month for you to get to know that we're the one that you need to go with, for you to feel comfortable or whatever. Maybe you can do like a 2 month agreement, like a trial run for a month or two, let's say. And then after that, that's when the contract would kick in or something like that. So I would negotiate with some people if they feel some type of way about the whole 12-month lockdown. But I'm always striving to lock somebody in for 12 whole months. Okay.
okay,
That secures you and your clean, that so that you don't have to keep hunting for another client.
that's
It can
true.
be overwhelming. You had this person, you had the perfect cleaner for them, and now they ditched out on you. So now you gotta struggle and try to find another client, right?
Yeah, but see, I'm trying to build my schedule up so I can get another independent contractor. I'm trying to go the
Mm,
independent contractor way, but I have to build the schedule up in order to do that. So I'm like, hey, today I thought I had 5 clients, but now I don't, because he walked
right.
out. He just texted me in the middle of the day, and then he didn't even give us no Google review. I'm like, we bust our butts. Like he gave us tips. That's what I hate about it. Like,
Well,
like like you said, we did a good job. He was all happy. He even had us clean his grandma's porta potty. I mean, like the little thing to go on top of the toilet or whatever. He had us clean
mhm,
that too. My mom, she came with me and she helped me clean. And
right.
she was like, "Damn, we cleaned that. We got tipped everything. We cleaned them twice." And he just canceled.
Oh yeah. Well, guess what? I would be bugging him. Like, you should be bugging him with emails every day to try to give you guys a review. At least you can get a review out the situation.
Yeah, like we worked our butts. But yeah, like I told
Right.
him,
As far as the contractors go, don't feel like you have to have 30 accounts and keep a contractor on schedule for 5 days.
okay,
Don't feel like that, because keep in mind, these are contractors. They're not
okay,
employees. So an
okay,
employee works 9 to 5. They do the Monday through Friday thing. You have them on a set schedule. A contractor is not on exactly a set schedule. They're supposed to have clients outside of you,
yeah,
right?
makes
So I'm
sense.
always looking for the individual contractor that understands that I shouldn't be your only means of
Income.
yeah, income. It should be other clients that you have out there. I'm just the filler upper. So I have 2 accounts this week. Do you want them? To help fill up your schedule, because I'm sure you're busy. You know what I
Makes
mean?
sense.
So
Okay.
you want to look for real independent contractors, people that understand they're just looking for some extra work, and you're here to help them out. You may
Mm.
have a client or two, you may not have nothing next week, but you want to find those individuals and put them on your vendor list. That way, when those jobs come up, you can call them and say, hey, I got a few jobs coming up next week. I wanted to know if you were interested in the jobs.
Makes sense. Makes sense. I get what you're
You
saying
understand?
now,
You
right?
see how it changes a little bit, but
Yes,
it's
it
all
does.
about your pitch at the interview session. You have to make it abundantly clear, or else they'll think this is an employee type of situation. No, it's not. That's why I make them have their own insurance. Okay,
Okay.
employees don't have their own insurance. They have to go get their own insurance. So my
Yes.
people have to get their own insurance. They have to have their own supplies. If they don't have this stuff already, I make them get it. I'm going to
Makes
turn
sense.
you into a real contractor. We have to understand this situation. Some days we may have a lot of units for you. Some days we might not.
Okay.
Now, another thing that you may have to deal with is if you have a great contractor, you might want to try to keep them busy. At least enough to keep coming back. Or else, if you don't, somebody else will. Somebody else going to
That,
make money off that person.
that's true. That's what I'm trying to do. And like I told you, I'm trying to please get myself out of the business, like you said, because I understand the logic of time is more than money. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why I was like, hey, you are right. Because I am like, I shouldn't be the maid cleaner and I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
run a business. So
Mm-mm.
that's why I'm like, yeah, I can clean one time for this client, maybe twice, but
Mm-hmm.
or show the independent contractor what the client need. But after that, I'm gone. Like
That's
y'all
it.
got it.
That's
Like
it.
that's it. Like I'm not about to be in here scrubbing walls and doing all this stuff. That's y'all job to do. I pay whatever. What do I pay you for?
There you go.
So so yeah.
And then
So
soon you wouldn't be going out there at all. You just be going to be sending the contractor out there off top. You just send the contractor and you just check behind the contractor, make them go back if they
yes,
made any mistakes. It's easier than you think it is. We just trained our mind to work because we've been working all our lives. And we
that's
think
true.
that we have to work, we have to do the work when you really don't. I know cleaning business owners that just the two 21-year-olds that I interviewed, they never cleaned.
Wow, that's good.
They started the cleaning company, and then they started finding clients, started finding contractors, matching the two together.
That makes a lot of sense right now because
So you don't have to buy supplies and stuff like you don't have to buy that stuff. They have
yes.
to get that stuff.
Yes, that's why I told myself like, oh boy, I just need something because I even got the resident like next year is my year to let my people that is my permanent, what you want to call loyalty members at my company, to let them
Mm-hmm.
know we have to have a service agreement. That's just what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It might run them away, but hey, you gotta understand that this is just what is going on. We
right.
cannot grow off of just, here or near. We don't know. We gotta have respect. When a person walk away, it's like, okay, damn, we just now cleaned your whole entire place. You was
Mm.
happy, you weren't dissatisfied. Your wife was so happy, giving us you always gave us tips. We talk about $40 a piece type of tip, you know? Oh, it makes you wonder.
Now, see, that's when you're supposed to get the review.
I tried to get. I've been trying to. I told this man 6 times about this review. 6 times, like
Lord.
he said. Like, it didn't look craziest thing. He owned an apartment complex too. So I'm like, hey, we can clean your apartment complex for you. Oh no, we cleaned it. Me and my wife. I'm like, okay, well, never mind. Just never.
Yeah, try to lock people in for 12 months.
Yes,
Just push the services to them confidently. Okay, don't sound shaky about this at all because it's
yes,
only going to save you in the long run from having to struggle and find more clients.